Hi everybody, it's Rachel here from Scrappy Happy here on YouTube, and I also go by the same name, Scrappy Happy, over on Instagram. Thank you so much for joining me today. I thought I would take you along with me as I get ready for the PHA Christmas in July 2021 festivities. So this year I have decided to just pull a small basic stash and get that ready for crafting with for Christmas in July. I learned from Christmas last year that if you've pulled too much, it gets too overwhelming and gets to be too much. So I wanted to show you a little bit of where I have everything stored in my scrap room, because I redid my scrap room at March break, and it just occurred to me I haven't done a video share of all of that, so I will expect to do that in the next coming weeks now that I'm on summer holidays. And what I love about Christmas in July, if you haven't joined in on Christmas in July events, is that you are getting a chance to use your Christmas stash 2 different times in the year. First in July, and then the second in November, mid-November to December, to get all your crafty projects created, and it takes the pressure off. And I don't know about you, but Christmas takes up a lot of crafty real estate here in my scrap room. So this first section is all sort of ribbons and just different embellishments and things that take up space in my expedite. So I have 2 of these skinny tubs here. These I purchased at Dollarama here in Canada. It's a Dollar Tree that items go up to $4, so I believe this was $4. So inside this one I have some cut aparts that I cut from last year's paper collection. I have some of these different ones, and then the sentiments. So I still have tons left over from last year. I think I'm going to just leave those in there knowing that they're there. Here is my very first shaker that I made when I was challenged by Christian, my crafty BFF from Christian's Crafty Adventure, to make a shaker. This was using what do you call those, page protectors, and my fuse tool. So in this one, these are just some tags. I think these actually, they're just regular tags, but here is all my Christmas ribbon. So that's all stored in one. So my goal eventually is to have this box labeled with Christmas. I just haven't done that yet. So then if I just scroll, kind of move back up here again, I have another one of these, and this is all sort of my more 3D embellishments. So last year in November, in Christmas in July, Christian had some of these, I believe, that she made with snow and cocoa. I couldn't find any of those till Christmas, and then I just stocked up and bought a lot of them, thinking I'd use them at Christmas, and I didn't use a lot of these, and so now I have them to make for Christmas in July. So I'm going to pull a few of those out, whether I make ornaments or use them as embellishments. So I'm going to pull some of those out and put in my space there. And then I have all these, what do you call it, clothespins. I think that would work really well for gift packaging and all of that stuff. So there's snowflakes, I have bells, these sparkly snowflakes. These, I had a bunch of these. These I just threw in here. They're earrings, but I thought I could use them as charms. I got them at Toys R Us when I was shopping one day with my daughter. So I'm going to pull those out because I would like to make some charms, because I'd like to make probably some sort of a folio or traveler's notebook to document Christmas holidays. And then I also have one of these that I thought would be fun to turn into some sort of a Christmas decoration. So I'm going to pull that out. And so I know what's in there. So instead of having everything out in view, oh, actually I just saw something that I would like to use. These here I think would make cute Christmas ornaments, decorated with some stamped images, to use as a tag on a Christmas package. So I'm going to pull those out, and I just will keep everything in there. And so then the last one I have here, let's move this out of the way. The last one I have here is a whole bunch of odds and ends stuff. So these gift tags make awesome embellishments for tags. I learned that from Letty from Party Papery. She made some beautiful cards last year using those. So I bought a bunch of those thinking they would work great for Christmas in Christmas in July, Christmas in December, I was about to say. So I'm going to pull some of those out to use to make some quick, easy Christmas cards. And then you don't even need to use stamped images. You're getting Christmas stuff done. I'm going to pull these out too. Actually, I had those last year too. I remember seeing Louise, I think, do some really pretty things in December. And now I have the time to do the crafty stuff here, so I'm going to do that with these. This is table scatter from the Dollar Tree, so I'll use those. And these little bags would be cute to decorate the front of them and put something on it with stamped images. So why not get those prepped and ready now in July, and then I can think about something that I might like to put in there for Christmas. I'm going to pull that out. And I have snow, but I have that in a bag. What else do I have in here that I might want to shop? So this is basically like shopping my stash, and when you're doing Christmas in July, you can't really head out anywhere to buy anything. Oh, these little stars. I used these last year on my, what do you call it? My little Christmas boxes, coffee latte boxes. And I would like to probably make a few more of those, but make it with a pink theme. So I'm going to take those out and have those ready to go so I don't forget about making that. And I have bells, but I have those somewhere else in my scrap room to keep out all year, and then lots of this ornament filler, but I will leave that all in there. Oh, I have some gold ones. So knowing that I have lots of these, I'll pull those out if I need to. So that's kind of all what I have in this section in my scrap room. Okay, so now we're looking at box number 2 in my scrap room where I store Christmas stuff. This one holds stamps and dies. It's an iris case that I got from Michael's, and I originally at one point in my life had all my Christmas stuff in this box. So you can see how your collection does grow over the years. So I'm going to pull some things. Again, I'm not pulling everything, even though I'd like to use everything, because it just becomes too overwhelming and then you don't get as many projects created. So this is a fun Sizzix die. I bought this sweater die last year when everybody was buying them, but didn't get to use it for Christmas or Christmas in July. I just ran out of time. This is a sentiment set. It's great to have lots of different sentiments. And then I have another word die that will come in handy. So you can see all these different dies I have. It's really great to have some sentiments. And then over here, I'm pulling out my bead box. These are all Christmas beads that I got on clearance, almost like at 67% off at Michael's at the end of the Christmas season last year. So didn't get a chance to use those. Great to use them for Christmas in July. This Sizzix die also I've had in my stash. Those snowflakes don't belong. I just tucked them in there. I made really nice cards last year with those. Check out my Christmas in July from last year projects. And then I also have just, all these different stamps to play with. Want to make sure I pull one that I'm going to end up using. So just looking through all of them. Those wood ones are great, but they're just so bulky. And I guess I've kind of gone off screen here a little bit. And then I have my embossing folders. I still love embossing folders, even though they're not as popular these days. And you can see I have quite a bit of a Christmas collection. My favorite are the snow ones. So this one has all words. This one's a poinsettia one. I think I'll pull that to the side. And there's the snowflake one I like using, even though snow could be winter or Christmas. An ornament one. And then just some different stamps there. So, this one has a December. It's a calendar. So that might work for a December daily maybe, but I didn't pull it. I know it's there if I need to use it for my Christmas and July projects. So there's quite a bit in here to play with and work with. Pulling, oh yes, that snowflake die. I do like snowflakes as little embellishments. And then this little lawn fawn owl and die are just so cute. And those birds I don't think I've used. So hope I can use those this July. And then rosette snowflakes. And there's my wood stamps, which I'm not going to pull. I'm going to leave those in there. And then the joy. And that's box number 2. Here is the final space in my craft room with Crafty real estate. So I have 3 designated places in my craft room where I'm storing Christmas craft supplies. So when you think about Christmas is actually only 1 month, that's taking up a pretty big space in my craft room. Again, so important to do Christmas in July when life is a little bit slower, you don't have all those things, and you can shop your stash and actually use all those beautiful things that you've bought in seasons past but have just run out of time. So in this one is my washi tape collection. I'm just going to leave it in there. And here is all my twines and Christmas twines, glitter, little wood veneers. I have this really big box of wood veneers, and then these containers have all my Christmas erasers and winter erasers that I enjoy using, making charms. Then this is kind of all bits and bobs with Christmas tree, table scatter, wood veneers, stockings, little gingerbread boys, buttons and hats and little glitter die cuts. Again, I'm going to leave those in the cases, and when I do need some embellishments, I'll just rip the box out. In other years, I've set up a little table in my craft room, and I just don't end up, I'm just trying something different and keeping it all in here so it's not so overwhelming to put back, but I can see what I have. Maybe even pull out a few of those snowflakes. I really like these acrylic snowflakes. You can do lots of different things with those. So that is my Christmas stash for July 2021, the PHA challenge. And I am very excited to get started. Please join all of us here in YouTube or on Instagram sharing your projects using the hashtag PHA Christmas in July 2021. Take care. Bye-bye.